So I just start whenever? Just make sure everyone's ready.
Yeah, we're all ready.
I, Horo Ichigo, am ready.
Alright, well... 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so this is Pokemon Blue Catch 'em All. If you've never seen this before, you're in for a lot of fun. And basically, this is a speedrun to catch all 151 Pokemon in the game, and then have Oak evaluate your Pokedex at the end. So, we're going to be doing a lot of glitches. That shouldn't be a surprise, given the fact that you can't catch a Mew normally, so there at least has to be one glitch for Mew. We're going to glitch for a lot of Pokemon. However, the first about 10 minutes of the game we're going to be glitchless, and then around 20 minutes into the game, all hell is going to break loose. So, start is pretty slow, but you guys will see some stuff pretty soon. So,
Yes, the starter choice in this game is not ideal for a glitchless run by any means. So you end up with a couple of really slow fights.
yeah.
Oh yeah, especially if you get growled. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, so we're only going to be fighting 5 trainers, and actually one of them we're going to fight twice. So it's not too important what Pokemon we have. The Pokemon we choose is actually more important for the glitches we need to do, not necessarily for the fights. So, picking Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur is the best starter. Did my stream stop?
It's good for me.
Alright.
I'm
So chat's
working on
asking
it.
about blue over red, and yeah, somebody answered it. It's just for
Oh.
Abra's cheaper.
That's actually not
Deborah
the only
and-
reason.
Oh, there's
The-
more than one reason.
Where's
but
the main
it's
reason?
the most obvious.
The main reason is
the-
actually the LG Fly Pokemon, because Pinsir versus Scyther is pretty massive, because you can't actually afford Pinsir with the amount of points we get. And then
Blue
there's
exclusives are
also
more
Shoulder
desirable
versus
than red
Staryu.
ones.
Oh, it might be
I should have just
the
fixed the
restream.
video, by the way, because that happens when no one at all is signed into the TeamViewer as well, apparently.
Alright. So, Bulbasaur really only matters for this fight. And not much else. So,
Yo.
I healed at 6. I'm a win.
Heals at 6, yeah. I probably would have too. You've done enough.
Yeah. So this fight can take anywhere between, 6 turns to, God knows how many.
1 billion.
Yeah, about 1 million turns actually.
That went extremely well though, especially for a marathon.
I got 12-14.
That's actually best case scenario for a marathon route, because now you don't kill anything.
Yeah.
You said 12 before 14, so I was like, yes!
Oh god, it was 12 special.
Yeah. So basically, there's 2 strategies to get a certain glitch to work. About 10. What was that movement? 10 or 12 minutes into the run. I need a Bulbasaur or a Pokemon in general with 16 special. That's part of the reason why we pick Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the fastest starter to 16 special. So there's 3 scenarios coming out of that fight. Either we have 14 special, which is what I currently have, and 14 special we don't want to fight anything before we fight the Weedle guy. This gives us about a 43% chance that we'll hit 16 special after him. If we have 13 special, we want to fight at least one thing. For a marathon, you'd fight 2, and I'll explain that later, to get to level 8 after the Weedle guy. And at that point, you have a 75% chance of getting 16 special. And then if you get 12 special after this fight, you are extremely unlucky because that's a 1 in 16 chance, and you have no chance of getting 16 special. So Kizaron thought I had that. I did not. I had 12 attack.
And the reason that you wouldn't fight just one thing for a marathon is you need to learn Leech Seed, because you need 3 moves for the backup strat. And if you skip learning Leech Seed, you would have to level up to level 13 to learn Vine Whip, and that would take a very long time because you can only fight things in the forest. So we would probably be going overestimate if that were the case.
Yep. And so the rest of this is pretty uneventful. I'm gonna deliver the parcel, which I just did. I'm gonna get the Pokédex, and then make my way back up to Viridian City. So I don't know if somebody else wants to talk about the really cool glitch that's gonna happen in a couple minutes.
If we're talking about rock through walls?
Yeah. Just sort of the setup and stuff.
It'll probably be easier to see once we get closer, but for the setup, we need to have somewhere in the game's like internal list of values, the values 16 and 36. And there's multiple ways that we can do that. As Eddaket mentioned before, he's hoping to get 16 special, and the reason for that is 16 obviously corresponds with 16, and then Pidgey's internal value happens to be 36, so that would give us those two values. If he doesn't get 16 special, he'll have to do a different setup using his moves, and he'll get 16 PP on Tackle and 36 PP on Growl, and that'll give us the 16 and 36, as mentioned before. So he's trying to set that up, and it would save about a minute and a half if he's able to get it with the Pidgey, but it's not necessary to continue the run.
Right. And the reason why we need to learn Leech Seed for the backup strat is we need to have 3 moves, because the move with 16 has to be in the second slot and the move with 36 needs to be in the third slot. You obviously can't have a move in the third slot if you only have 2 moves. And Gen 1 has an interesting, not really a mechanic, but something interesting happens when you skip a level. You actually don't learn any moves at that level. So if I only fought one wild encounter and then fought the Weedle guy in the forest, I would skip over level 7 and I would never learn Leech Seed, and then I wouldn't learn my third move until like level 13, and that's just not acceptable for this speedrun.
Oh yeah. You would just be putting all your eggs in the basket for
it would honestly
for the 16?
be, yeah, it'd be faster for me to reset and do it again.
Yeah, I think we originally were looking at catching a Nidoran female because it knew like Leer and Scratch or something, and you could get the PP off of that. But that was before we had found some of the other stuff. That was like a long time ago.
Yeah. So normally when we're doing like real attempts, we would catch the Pidgey before the forest. I'm gonna catch it after because I don't even know if I need it. I'll obviously need a Pidgey at some point, but it would be faster for me to catch one elsewhere when I have Master Balls, if I don't need it now.
He also still bought Pokeballs in the shop because he could still find the Caterpie in the forest, and he also needs to go to one of the shops eventually, so it just so happens that it's convenient to just go to that shop. He also bought a very specific amount of items to manipulate his money later, so it helps to just keep things consistent, and that's one of the ways we do that.
I used a Growl in this fight. It's strictly not necessary, like, I don't need to make him do less to me, but in the event that I need to do the backup strat, where I need to make my PP a certain number, using a Growl here is pretty beneficial. So
you guys can start spamming your Derpasaurs now.
Yeah. So after this fight, I'll level up to level 7, and I'll see what my special is. Hopefully we see 16, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. Nope. Alright.
Aww.
So I got the 15. That's about a 57% chance, so it's not all that unlikely. And now I need to grind for encounters. And I just got one. That's nice.
Come on, Metapod.
Nope.
I forgot just how good.
Oh my god,
was
that
in
crit
the
was
Weedle fight.
huge.
Yeah.
Not too
12
bad
attack.
to have a Caterpie first though for a marathon. Just so that you don't have to stall out Leech Seed on a Metapod.
Yeah.
But
Right,
you do
yeah.
want the Metapod second, definitely.
Yeah, you also there's a lot of like different ways that you can play it when you're doing PP strats. You notice he caught the Caterpie. He still needs to kill an encounter to get the experience to hit level 8, but Caterpie's also really nice to catch, and he has to burn tackle PP anyway, so it doesn't matter that he tackled it twice there, because he needs to use that PP anyway. So that gave him a 100% chance to catch the Caterpie.
Nice encounter rate.
Dude, yeah. All right, there we go.
1 in
And
32. Good game.
Yeah. The encounter rate in the forest is really low, so it might be better for you to actually grind for an encounter outside the forest. However, in the forest, you have the chance of getting a Metapod, and Metapod is basically a tackle sponge. So...
Level 6 can be gross, though.
Yeah. I used my Growls first. I probably shouldn't have, but... what'd I just switch that for? Alright, I completely messed that up. Alright.
Yeah.
So...
Probably want to use Leech Seed pretty early here.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you can always run away when you have like 4 tackles to go and fight something on Route 2.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do.
I'm gonna use... I just got a crit, so that's nice.
Yeah,
But I'll
with a
use my
couple
Leech Seed
crits.
now.
Yeah, so crits ignore like all stat changes. So since Metapod's buffed his defense like 5 or 6 times at this point, we'll be doing 1 damage with tackle. But if he criticals, it'll go back to like assuming the Metapod hasn't changed its stats. So he'll do, I think it's like 5 with tackle.
Yeah.
So it saves 5 turns to get a critical.
This damage is beautiful.
Oh, this damage is wonderful. So I have to sit here and use tackle against something anyways, and I need to kill something to get to level 8. That's important. So the values after the 16 and 36 matter. Alright, I was at 17. Okay. And being level 8, the 8 for the level is right after the 16 and 36, and that will basically help out with the glitch as well. So
That was really good management on that Metapod as well.
That was-
You killed it exactly when you ran out of
that was
tackles.
stupidly
That was
perfect.
Alright,
Lots
so...
of skill.
Yeah, somebody else can explain
Yeah.
this. Well,
So this is the glitch we were talking about earlier. This is Brock skip followed by Brock through walls. So you notice he put his cursor over save, and he's going to walk in front of this guy. He has 4 dialogue boxes, and after the 4th one, if you hold start, you can pull up your menu and save the game, and then reset, which allows you to bypass this trainer and go straight to Route 3. And normally you would think to just skip Brock, fight the trainers on Route 3, etc. But what's really cool about the way that this guy works is he has several different like programmed ways to walk you to Brock's gym, and one of them, specifically directly from the right, normally would soft lock the game if you talk to him, but by lining up our coordinates in our move order, by having the 16 and the 36, he's able to find our coordinates in the map, and it allows us to walk through walls because the game assumes that we're being walked to the gym right now.
yep. So right now I'm walking all the way to Saffron City. Saffron's a very good place for me to end my walk through walls journey. I'm going to heal in Saffron, and that's for a number of reasons. Saffron, obviously you can't enter Saffron without having like a freshwater or soda pop or whatever. And buying that wastes some time, so we want to be able to get in there before we do that. And also, Saffron is just conveniently close to a lot of things we need to set up the main glitch that's going to be used in this run that's called item underflow. So we're going to heal in Saffron City. This is going to set our warp point, so whenever we dig or teleport, we're going to end up here. And also, it conveniently counts as us entering the city, so when we fly later on, we can come back here.
It also just so happens to have a very convenient trainer that has a Pokemon with 31 special, and that'll come into play in a little bit.
Yeah. So you might be thinking that, great, I now have a way to, get back into the city if I have something that can teleport, but I don't have anything that can teleport right now. So we're going to go conveniently right next door to Celadon and buy ourselves an Abra using the coin case. We need the coin case to get Abra, we need the coin case to have a certain number of items, and we need the coin case for later on. We're going to buy 4 more Pokemon from the game corner. So the coin case has a good purpose. there's a lot of things in this run that sort of end up working out really nicely. A lot of it has to do with menu management, but this is just one of those cases. We need an extra item so we can get the coin case. We need the coin case for a lot of things. There's going to be a lot of places later on in my menu that I'm going to swap a bunch of items around, and basically what I'm doing is setting things up for later, and at the same time moving things around that I need right now. So, I mean, I can touch on that more when we get to it, but it's really convenient how a lot of the menus end up working out.
Yeah, and keeping the coin case throughout most of the game is just really nice, because you have to get it to get Abra. There's really just no other alternative to getting something that knows teleport or fly, because we're going to be doing the trainer fly glitch now, and that requires a Pokemon with teleport or fly. Teleport's obviously the only thing, or Abra's the only thing that gets teleport, and if we needed something with fly, we would have to beat Surge, and our team isn't really designed to do that, so
What are you talking
Abra's the
about?
obvious choice.
My team is perfectly fine to beat Surge. I will be getting his badge later, so...
Caterpie's got this.
Yeah, about the only other way we could get something with teleport is to go get the teleport TM, and that would be super slow. Besides, there aren't really any convenient Pokemon that even learn that TM, so Abra is by far the best choice.
I watched SMK's Yellow Run. We could catch a Venonat.
Great advice right there.
Alright, so this is going to be the trainer fly glitch coming up. This trainer has a maximum sight range, so when he's loaded off screen, he's looking down. All trainers do when they're off screen, but because Eddaket walked into his line of sight, there's one frame where he's still looking down. So he's able to pull up the menu, and after he pulls up the menu, he teleports away. And the next time he returns to that route, a wild Pokemon is going to appear based off of the special stat of the last Pokemon he battled, which, as we stated before, there's a very convenient trainer located in Saffron. It's a Machop in this fighting gym. So after battling this Machop and returning to the route, one very, very important Pokemon is going to pop up, and I'll let you guys see that in a moment.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. How many are we thinking?
Well, he does have teleport and type advantage. I think he could win.
Here comes the
Oh,
lead.
he didn't even get a turn in. No.
Wow. Dude, he just he wrecked you.
He does not want me to get to even attempt to beat him.
You just forgot to teach Psychic. That was the problem. He would have been more scared.
Try that again next time.
Yeah. Oh no, I broke my game. Oh no. Missing No is on screen. What do I do? Alright, I ran away.
Oh, good.
Everything should be fine now, right?
Yeah. We should be fine.
Yeah.
So, I hear that that thing dropped like a ton of psychic TMs. You should be good to go.
My backpack was a little too heavy. I had to toss some of those.
Yeah, you're only allowed 20 items, so I'd be very careful. Gotta get rid of a few of them.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the gym and fight that trainer again, and on the way I'm gonna give a high five to my rocket buddy.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. He's pretty nice.
Where'd he go? Rip the
No.
rocket.
Johnny, no!
Johnny Rocket? Really?
Poor guy.
Alright, this run is turning out
Oh,
horribly,
you forgot
guys.
to teach psychic again. What are you doing?
Oh, dude, yeah, you tossed. You didn't teach. You were supposed to use. I think you tossed.
I did toss. Oh well. He let me get a turn in this time.
Teleport's super effective. This shouldn't be too bad, I guess.
I'm programmed. I have good AI.
You failed it, though. No!
He's softening you up, too. He leered, oh, this is gonna kill.
Well, at least this run will make Haro feel better about his train wreck.
Oh, yeah?
Shots.
No idea how we're ever going to beat this Machop though. We might have to grind a bit.
Yeah?
But first you should teach Psychic or something.
I
That might be a good idea.
I
You
need
could
some.
go buy some items in
Yeah,
the
I need
mart.
definitely need some items, like some of those vitamins and X items.
Good point.
Maybe like an iron so you can tank it. Maybe like a carbo so you can outspeed them.
Yeah. Do you think Abra, do you think it evolves with any of the evolutionary stones?
I would
You could
buy
just
some
try
to be
all
safe.
of them.
Yeah.
I'll
Just to be
I'll buy a
safe.
couple of all of them and see if that works.
Yeah, all else fails, just mush them all together and feed it to him. I'm sure that it'll do something.
Alright. So, yeah, I'm going to the Pokemart. I'm going to buy a lot of things. One thing that's actually really cool about this run, it didn't used to be bad, but it was kind of interesting. We used to buy a lot of items that were like filler items. So basically we bought them for the item space. Now, pretty much everything we buy has like a distinct purpose.
Yeah, the new shopping is pretty incredible, and the fact that we're able to get just enough money for everything pretty much blows my mind.
Oh, I just started scrolling up for 94. Good job.
I've done that before. But yeah, as you notice, he sold that stack of TM29s and got essentially $500,000, and now he's buying a bunch of things. He needs to end with a 4 in the thousands place and a 9 in the hundreds place. All the other numbers don't matter, it's just that those two specifically need to be 4-9. And it happens to work out, like, pretty much exactly. We're able to buy exactly what we need, and then have exactly enough money, and it's pretty ridiculous how it all worked out.
Yeah, anything 4900 just happens to be what works out the best.
Yeah. Pretty surprising. It was the TMs were really expensive. I was really worried about those not working, but we found a way to do it. Oh, I like how you buy the items there. That's so much better than mine.
Alright, so I need to buy one more thing, and then somebody else can explain while I'm trying to count.
Iron's a good thing to buy for your average defense.
Yeah.
Alright, so upcoming is going to be the item underflow glitch, which is probably the reason that this game is as broken as it is. So essentially, he's going to be tossing his top item over and over, and what's actually happening is the cancel button is being scrolled up because the game sees that he is losing items in his inventory, but it's not actually changing his items. And as he's probably counting in his head to 19 right now, but once he tosses all his items but one, he's going to do a little bit of swapping around, and the game's going to think that he has -1 items, and after that, it needs to fill that space with something, so it fills it with a bunch of bits of memory. So he's essentially able to change memory values around and whatnot, and that helps in several different ways. So in this first menu, he's going to do all kinds of stuff, and it's going to happen really fast.
I got good Master Balls.
Nice.
Oh, nice. But he's going to get Master Balls, he's going to give himself a bunch of the badges, he's going to make it so his tech speed is instant, he's going to snag an item that lets him walk through walls, he's going to make it so he can teleport out of the mart, and he's going to get a bike and a stack of rare candies. That's pretty much what he's doing here. And pretty much everything he's doing here is extremely useful, because a lot of these items are really out of the way.
Yeah.
A bunch of these item slots that are in the underflow actually coordinate themselves with specific data in the game. So like the X attacks that he's on right now, he threw away one, and that was actually his option slot. There's also ID slot, which is where the Master Balls are. There's the rival name slot, which is why there's a specific rival name, so on and so forth.
Yeah, so right now his Bulbasaur will no longer obey him because he's changing his trainer ID value. So the game thinks that his Bulbasaur is traded, which is kind of funny.
Alright.
Oh, don't forget that save that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't deposit though. Alright, change box. I'm only changing box here to the same box as the safety save. We go for about 20 minutes without saving, and I'd rather not, have to go back 20 minutes if something goes wrong. Not that anything would go wrong, it's just,
I mean, who wouldn't want to go through 4 Machops in one run? I don't think anyone's ever done that, right?
We haven't had enough Machop on this stream yet. There was only 3 turns.
I know. It's
I
crazy.
know.
We need at least 20.
Alright, so what I
Otherwise,
just did in
the
my...
shit stream.
Yeah, what I just did in my item back, like my backpack, which was the item underflow, I just did the exact same thing in the PC. This allows us to access different pieces of memory. It's the exact same glitch, it's just different stuff that I can edit.
You'll also notice a lot more scrolling down, and that's because the PC has the capability to hold 50 items, I believe. And because it can hold 50 items, there's actually 50 blank spaces he has to scroll through. But after his bag that only holds 20 items, there wasn't really any space left because he filled all those 20 item slots. But it just makes for a lot more scrolling, which is kind of annoying.
Alright, I need to recount 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took it slower than usual and it messed me up. Alright. So one of the things I did there was I set up my coin case to have a lot of coins. This is going to allow me to buy things later on. And the other thing I did was set up a couple of trainer flies without actually physically going and setting them up. This just saves some time.
Yeah, a lot of these menus are insanely precise, and you will just completely crash the game if you mess them up even the slightest. So it's pretty tech heavy, and sometimes it can be kind of scary. So a lot of the times you may be taking menus a little bit slower than normal.
Yeah, especially in the previous menu, I've swapped like a J item with another J item and basically combined the 2 slots. And when that happens, basically your save file is dead.
Oh yeah, there's just so much that can go wrong.
Oh, I forgot to set up this little bit. Yeah, so you know in Trainerfly, most people know it as the Mew glitch. You can get Mew using it. There's a convenient trainer on Route 25 that has a Slowpoke with the right special value for Mew. Yeah, I just fought him.
Oh, you died again. I hear there's a Mew nearby, though. Maybe you could find him.
Yeah, he made him come to us because we don't have Fly yet, so we can't fly to Cerulean. We'd have to like walk all the way up there and then go through a bunch of walls and dodge a bunch of trainers, but by making him come to us that way, we don't have to go through all of that, so he's here now.
Yeah, and someone thought it would be nice to get rid of Swag Bike so we don't fight him anymore.
Hey, this is more convenient.
Just saying, someone got rid of Swag Bike and it wasn't me.
That menu's so god tier now with the volcano badge and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys should be thanking me.
Yeah, Swag Bike was a thing where we used to activate our walk through walls item and then basically bike blind all the way up Nugget Bridge. And if you ever run into a certain tile where there's a wall on the wrong spot, then you get stuck. So it was basically a challenge to see who could do it without messing up at all and do it the fastest.
Yeah, we used to...
I think
yeah,
Sinstar holds that record still.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was gonna say, we used to actually sit there and time ourselves leaving that house and then going all the way up to the Slowpoke guy. Alright.
God, that movement was so hard sometimes.
Alright, I need to mark Hitmonlee still.
So he just healed in Vermilion. We're pretty much done with the Saffron as our hub, because Saffron's center is an index of 6, so you notice he's like warping around the map all over the place. He doesn't want his index to be a high value, because a lot of the times when you're warping, you want a low index number, and this center here is an index of 0, so it's way more convenient than Saffron's center. So we want our hub to be here for the rest of the game, so that's why he's centered here.
Yeah, some maps only have like 2 indexes on them, so if you like warp from index 6 to one of them, you know, you end up in a really glitched map. Every map has an index 0. I think.
I'm pretty sure that's true. I would be very surprised if it wasn't.
Outdoor maps, like routes, can have no index 0 occasionally.
Oh, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
that's about it. Like, that's why we don't really walk to routes unless it's ones that have a building on them.
Yeah. He also, you'll notice he's warping occasionally. There's actually a slot in the item underflow, like list of items, that by changing the value, he's able to warp to different locations. So he swapped that 83 stack of antidotes into this slot, and the reason for that was 83 is the value of the power plant. So that's why he's here now.
Yep.
He's also catching this Voltorb because it's the easiest Pokemon to get into Red Bar. So one of you guys can explain that?
The red bar is when you're right below 21%. It's like 20.8 something. and that's when the warning cry or the warning jingle starts to play. So it skips all relevant cries and level up jingles and stuff, except for the very last
Whoa,
level up jingle
widescreen,
at the end of a battle, which is interesting because yellow it skips that, but nice widescreen.
Yeah, sorry.
So you're gonna see him go boom, and then he's gonna revive himself with a rare candy because Gen 1 is cool, and you know, you can revive things with a rare candy when they're dead. So you'll get your hit points back. He'll also evolve to Electrode and still be below that 21% threshold. You're gonna hear basically forever wee woo wee woo.
Yeah, red bar just saves like insane amounts of time in this run, so it's pretty necessary. And
Quick shout out to Yellow where you can make that play on the overworld as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see Red Bar utilized in glitchless a lot for a completely different purpose, just to skip like the cries in the battle and stuff, whereas here you're using it to skip cries and all the necessary stuff when you catch things.
Yeah.
Definitely a bigger time save in 151 than it is in glitchless.
Yeah, definitely. This is also probably a really good time to explain desum.
Oh yeah.
The easy way to explain it is just kind of think of it like every single encounter is on like a clock or like a spinning wheel, I guess. And based off the amount of time between encounters, he's able to predict the next encounter he's going to get. There's a big like technical way that it works, and it doesn't always work, but when it works, he's able to be more favorable about what he's aiming for. So he needs a Magnemite and a Pikachu here, so he just caught his Magnemite.
Yep.
So now he's going to wait a certain amount of time and then look for an encounter, and if he's correct, it'll be Pikachu, and if he's incorrect, it'll probably be an encounter slot close to Pikachu, and he can just try again over and over.
That's late. It's gonna be a Magnemite again? No,
Something
I was
that you
super
guys
late.
might
never
have
mind.
noticed was he's using a cancel item. Originally, the item used in the old route was Jack, and it has an interesting property of allowing you to walk through walls. There's a bunch of other ones that work, and they're all basically names. Like, a lot of them are, default trainer names. But
Yeah.
cancel
Yeah,
is just the most convenient one to grab, so...
There's gonna
When
be...
he's looking for this Pikachu,
Yeah.
if he gets a Magnemite, he was close. If he gets a Voltorb, he wasn't really close.
Yeah, so you can see here I'm a scrub, and I am really bad.
This is not easy by any means, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here in the corner bonking. This is just basically giving me more encounter checks. Alright, I'm just gonna get an encounter now.
Yeah, so an encounter can generate every time you turn a direction or every time you take a step. And you can see that he's able to turn left and right faster than he's able to just like walk in circles. So he's able to generate more encounters. It's also RNG when you get an encounter. So because it's RNG when the encounter even generates, it can have a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Part of my problem there is I didn't have my own timer running. So a lot of the desum is based on like the amount of time, so the amount of seconds. I didn't have a timer to reference. I just opened one, so I should be fine now, but that was just me being unprepared.
Yeah, I did the same thing at SGDQ. I completely forgot to have a timer open.
And then the game trolls me and gives me another Pikachu.
Hey look,
Awesome.
Pikachu.
Yeah, as much as we'd like to pretend that desum is this magic thing that will always work when we do it right, it is still quite a bit of RNG involved with getting encounters when we need them.
It is so much better than the old route, though, where we just randomly hoped for the encounters.
Still, yeah, a lot better. It's just improving our chances rather than making them 100%, but that improvement basically stays probably like half an hour on its own. Really hard to quantify though.
Oh yeah.
So I killed Mew there for the exact same reason that we killed Electrode. I'm going to want it in Red Bar later. So later on I'll use a rare candy on it to revive it and I'll be in Red Bar. So now I'm going to warp myself to Safari Zone. And it's just convenient that I have a Pikachu in my party and there's a Thunderstone right there. I'm also going to swap another item up in my inventory. This is just for easier access later. It doesn't actually do anything useful.
Yeah, a lot of the times in these menus, because you're scrolling up and down, pretty much every time we're scrolling down, we're going to try to bring up a useful item on our way down. That way we don't have to scroll way down later on. So that just brings up a useful item for a warp later. Alright, here we go.
You might have
Alright.
noticed that he walked to get on his bike. Different tiles and stuff have different items in the underflow,
Yeah.
which is why he was in Vermilion earlier, because that was the most convenient place to get fly and dig.
Yeah. So the bike there
Nice.
actually.
Wow, of course. I
Like
think I have 3 runs in my SGDQ run. Let's see if this can beat it. Hopefully it does.
Ooh, I got the Kangaskhan. I'm running away.
Oh god.
Well, I should have caught it. I should have gone for it. What am I doing? Yeah, so
Green,
here, I know what to do if I catch Nidoran male, so I'm gonna catch it. The only things I need here are Nidoran female and Paris. The only other thing I'll catch is a Nidoran male, which I happened to
Nice.
just catch, and a Doduo. Doduo I can get later, but.
Shoutouts to the motorcycle.
And then there's some interesting things about when you catch Nidoran male, because you're supposed to do that at a very specific point in your underflow, in your LG fly, which is a glitch later on. But he still does need to catch a Paris, because otherwise his round 1 won't work. So he's going to be
Right.
aiming mostly for Paris here, but he'll still catch Nidoran female if it appears.
Yeah, I do want a Nidoran female, so I might spend a little bit of time looking for one. Just because it'll reduce the number of Pokemon in general that I have to do in LG Fly.
Yeah. Having as few Pokemon in that glitch as possible is always good.
Are you holding down B?
No, I forgot.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Doduo, man. Every time.
this section of the game is one of the worst RNG-wise, just because it's the one area we can't use Master Balls, and we also, the Pokemon has a chance to run, and all sorts of things. So even if I get the encounters I need, it's still not even guaranteed that I actually catch them.
Yeah, and every Pokemon has a different run rate and catch rate. So Doduo runs before you catch it probably about half the time. Nidoran female, it's closer to 70% that you catch it before it runs, and Paris is closer to 80%. So it's not too bad. It's not bad enough that we would come up with a different way to catch these Pokemon.
Oh my
but
god.
it can be pretty trolly, as I think we're about to see.
Oh my god, Nidoran female.
Of course.
I might leave without it. If I catch this Paris that just showed up, I might leave.
Yeah.
Oh, I just caught it. Ooh.
You can always do coast strats.
I'm not doing Coast. Alright, I'll go for one more encounter.
Yeah, that's probably the right play.
2, 3, 4. Alright, it showed up.
Come on, baby.
Hey, it stayed for more than one turn this time. Alright, I caught it. Nice.
Hooray!
Alright, that's really good.
Alright, so I wasted a little bit of time there, but, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Thank you to Bombsu for having all the copy pasta on lock.
Oh,
Yes, I
KNN.
found it. We got the KNN going.
Alright, so this is the first instance of me really using the box for Pokemon management. In this game, you can only have 20 Pokemon in a box, so we have to change box throughout the run to make sure we don't box full. And so we try to do that at really convenient times when we're either already in the Pokemon Center or we're about to box full. So this is just the first instance of that.
For anybody who had never maxed out one of their boxes in Gen 1, if you try to catch something when it's the capacity, it won't say it's full.
Oh, wait,
Changing to other box,
that's the
it'll
wrong
just say
part.
it's full. You can't catch.
I did the wrong swap there. I thought I was at a different point.
Yeah, not that big of a deal. You caught it in time.
Wow. Alright, I hate this TV. Alright.
It's really hard to know where you are sometimes in these menus, because you go to this spot and do very, very similar swaps probably 5 or 6 times, so it's really
Yeah.
easy to get lost.
And we used to warp at this point to a different place. And so I was actually setting up to warp to that other place. Also, this sign gives you EVs. I don't know if anybody knew that. It was built into the game, just like anything else, so if you didn't know, that sign can give you all the EVs.
You have to do a very specific button combination first.
Yeah, it's like a cheat code,
but it's
kinda.
not glitchless.
But it's not a cheat.
Or yeah, it's not a cheat, that is. You also forgot to mark Raichu just for the future.
Oh, thanks. I always forget to mark Eevee as well.
Yeah, Eevee and Raichu I always forget.
I always forget Magikarp for some reason too.
Yeah, like the ones we're not used to marking.
Muck. Really?
Wow.
Alright, so here all I need is a Grimer and a Ponyta. If I get a Coughing, some really interesting things are gonna happen.
Well, you got Big Grimer.
I did get Big Grimer. I need Little Grimer.
Just throw in the daycare with the Ditto. Easy.
Yeah. If 151 had breeding, 151 would still be exactly the same as it is right now, because we wouldn't use it.
I got the high level
in case
Grimer
anyone
too.
had that question.
Yeah, so this is one of the points that your routes can really trail off, because sometimes you'll catch a Coughing here, which forces you to get Cubone early, which forces you to withdraw different Pokemon later, so... This is still pretty standard, but he'll have to do some different evolutions in the next menuing section.
Has anybody messed with Brightness Ultra Ball in negative palette?
Oh god, I don't even want to know.
I want to know what it is. I know with black and white it just turns super gray.
Well, if you try to do it in Blaine's gym, it just turns black. Like just
That's
straight
good.
up black.
Anything on Cinnabar or Fuchsia will always
Yeah.
turn black.
Yeah.
That's because the value's 7 or 8 when you're on those maps. So it's the quantity of the item you're swapping into the brightness slot.
Damn it. Alright, so this is going to be a really cool glitch. Somebody else can explain it, because I actually don't know what the hell happens here.
Oh boy, it's 22. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we basically take what was on the map that we're on and move it to another map. Because in Pokemon Tower we don't have a Self Scope and we need to catch a Ghastly, but if you don't have a Self Scope you obviously can't catch a Ghost. So what we're going to do is change what map the game thinks we're actually on, and that has two effects. Number one is that it lets us catch Ghastly, and number two is that when we're done with the battle we'll appear on a completely different map.
You got caught by the Pokeball. What
I
the
got
hell,
quick spin,
Eddaket?
yeah.
Yeah, so these Pokeballs are actually spinners, so whoever says Gen 1 doesn't have spinners is a liar, and if they spin and look at you, it loses like half a second every time, so... It's not like a big time loss, but just kind of funny when it happens. You'd prefer if they didn't see you.
Yeah. That one I even had time to actually turn toward it, but it still caught me.
I just love how this was found. Just a happy little accident.
Yeah, well it started as an accident and we found a way to get both of them on the map, and then finally we messed with this. That's why that volcano
I got caught
badge
by
is
that
so
one.
nice.
You know,
Oh,
I
you hate-
hear that if they look left or up, you can, like, wait for a little while so they don't look left and up, and you have a better chance of passing them.
I'll do that
We
next
should
time.
pause buffer them as well, just like in Gen 2. Just do the wimpy pause between every spinner.
I don't know, Gen 1's pretty broken. You could probably bag manip them.
Yeah,
so this is also the newest addition to the route, was that little sequence.
Yep. And if I hadn't caught a Doduo already, I would have caught one there, but because I did, it's, I don't need to catch one now. It's just, there's little things like that where something you do earlier in the run can influence things that you end up doing later. LG Fly is a really good example of that. So here I'm just going to evolve all of the evolutions. I have to make sure I don't use like 2 water stones, because if I do, then we'll have to come up with some interesting strategies for that. But something, I forget who it was, but somebody learned the hard way that you can't cancel a stone evolution. You can
That was me in the 2 Flareon run of
Yep.
2015.
Yeah, you can cancel an evolution if you are using rare candies or if it's just by normal level up, but if you use a stone on a Pokemon, it will evolve. There's no stopping it.
Yeah, and as you notice, we get 3 EVs, so if you somehow get 2 Jolteons or 2 Flareons, you're kinda screwed.
Yeah, so here I need some of the fossils. I'm only going to do the 2. And basically we're going to do that by mutating our items. We basically swap an item we want to mutate into the slot that handles our X coordinate, and then move right and left to basically change that value. So I moved the rare candies into that slot and moved 1 tile to the right. This is because rare candies value is 1 less than the dome fossil. And then I swapped the HP up into that slot and moved 4 tiles to the left. And this gave me an old amber.
You can actually do that to get all 3 fossils. Because he has a bug, he's able to fit an extra Pokemon into the first round of a glitch later. You can only do a certain amount of Pokemon with it, and the maximum is 17 for the first round. And because he has a bug, he's able to fit in 1 more Pokemon. So he's going to fit in Omanyte to that round, so he doesn't need to get the fossil for Omanyte.
Oh, come on, how's that?
They're looking awful sprouty, man.
Alright.
Is that 4 in a row?
Dude, Bellsprout controls so hard.
I don't want to talk about it. Alright, so really... Oh, I didn't catch a Pidgey yet, so I can catch this one.
Oh, yeah.
Convenient.
Yeah, this is the first place you can catch Pidgey.
Normally, if you're like on a serious attempt with, you know, world record run or something like that, you'll have a Pidgey because you did the faster strategy for Brock through walls. But on this run, I couldn't do that, so I still had to catch a Pidgey. So now I'm looking for a Meowth. The only 2 things I really need to catch here are Bellsprout and Meowth likes to be a jerk.
You can always cool trainer for Meowth.
You can leave the chat.
So yeah, during the SGDQ run, Shenanigans didn't catch a Pidgey until pretty much the last chance he had.
And we were all really hoping you'd
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah, I don't think a Pidgey even appeared when I was in this grass. But it
Oh
may
my
have,
God.
and I wasn't paying attention.
Do you know how to encounter?
I don't. Oh, look at that. That was perfect desum. If you guys want to learn how to desum, do that.
Oh my god.
I got the 4% slot.
Nice, the 19 Meow.
So this place is a little awkward to desum for. So he mentioned earlier that the encounters sort of come in like a wheel. You sort of think of it like a Price is Right wheel. And basically each encounter has its own chunk of that wheel. Some chunks are larger than others, which is what makes some Pokemon show up more than others. And as time progresses, you go further up the wheel. Because I am looking for a Meowth. Meowth is actually in 4 slots. We only aim for 2, but the 2 slots are not next to each other. So it makes it a little awkward to actually try and aim for those slots because they're a lot smaller, and there's 2 of them. Also,
He also just did a glitch called Overworld Red Bar, so he used 9F in battle while he had a Pokemon in Red Bar at the lead of his party, and then he flew away. And what happens now is it carries that Overworld effect, or that Red Bar effect, into the Overworld. So, as we mentioned before, having Red Bar skips a bunch of jingles and whatnot, and Pokemon cries and that sort of thing. So he's actually skipping all the Pokemon cries from these Pokemon in his DC. So he's able to save quite a bit of time, because 1, he doesn't have to listen to the cries, and 2, he doesn't have to listen to the rare candy jingle. So instead of rare candies pausing whenever the stats are popping up, he can just immediately use another rare candy. So it's going to save about, I think it's a minute 15 here, and about 2 minutes later. So it's really convenient.
Something else you might have noticed is in the same way that he talked to the signs to get the EVs by switching his items a certain way, he did that here to talk to the guy to get a Magikarp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another very recent development, is getting that Magikarp. It saves another slot in that glitch we were talking about, where you can only have 17 Pokemon in it. So by saving one of those slots, we can put in something more trolly.
Right. And I'm going to apologize now. There's a ton to explain, and just the run is only so long, and there's only so much time between glitches. There's going to be a lot of time later on when I'm grinding for encounters in like Seafoam Islands and Unknown Dungeon that we could explain things, but a lot of the really exciting things to explain happen now which is before that time. So it's kind of awkward from a commentary standpoint.
Oh yeah.
Because
Like
we end
all
up,
the stuff that you want to tell is like when it's the most prominent focus points, and then
yeah.
when you get to the points that are really focus intensive but not too much is happening, like LG Fly later, there really isn't much to explain. So it's a really awkward run for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot early on, and then it kind of trails off at about an hour 15 then.
So you notice, I don't know if somebody else explained this already, but I basically rare candied everybody in my party up to within 1 level of evolving, and I didn't pull the trigger until they were all there. That's because that overworld red bar state that we were in doesn't carry over after you evolve something. So once you evolve something, you lose that state, and you're sort of forced to hear the rare candy jingles again. Oh wait, I did already change box, alright. So now, like I mentioned earlier, we gave ourselves lots of coins in the coin case. This is because we need to buy 4 Pokemon. We're going to buy ourselves a Clefairy, Nidorino, Pinsir, and Porygon. We don't buy Dratini because the Dratini here is in like absurdly low level, and if you don't know, Dragonite is at level 55, I think. So that is just not something we want to sit here and mash A for.
But this shows another reason why it's blue over red.
Yeah.
In the same way that
Alright.
Abra is more expensive in red, all of the other things that you buy from the game corner in red, aside from the TMs, are more expensive. So we want to have enough coins to be able to afford everything, whereas in blue it's pretty convenient.
Yeah, and it's also really convenient that we can get Scyther during the LG Fly glitch off of a 4848, but Pinsir we would have to do a TP manip in the mansion,
Oh, I just
which is a lot slower.
Moonstone Haunter, by the way. That's how you evolve it.
So that's going to be RNG manipulation that comes into play later, so he's going to have a perfect Seed Foam, but he's going to be stuck in Unknown Dungeon.
Alright. Alright.
You have to Waterstone Krabby to get the good Unknown Dungeon.
Yeah. There's no real reason why we evolve these things here. It's just convenient. The Moonstones are right above the Pokeflute. I need to get Snorlax, and you obviously need the Pokeflute for that. So,
That's the damn Snorlax Eddaket.
I'm not the one who forgets it.
He's also going to deposit all these Pokemon after
I'm-
Seafoam, so he needs to evolve them before Seafoam is
Yeah.
over.
I'm the one who despawns Snorlax. You're the one who doesn't catch it.
No. I never once not caught it. It was just my first run, and I didn't know if there was some funky-ass glitch that we had to do involving him, so I was really scared.
Oh. Yeah.
I was just being a troll, and it was funny, so
And
I did
stayed
it.
in the notes for like 3 or 4 months.
Sometimes I forget things, man.
Yeah, the 151 notes have a pretty notorious history of having certain omissions in them. Most of
I've
the time they're a
also-
good guide for running the game, but there can be some pretty awkward errors occasionally.
Yeah, I actually just recently finished the, I think, current update with everything in it that needs to be in it, so the note should be 100% usable for runs.
Nice.
They should no longer have that forced game crash in them that was there before.
Wait, did we remember to toss a Moonstone now?
We no longer toss Moonstones or get them in that slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do, but
Yeah,
I'll
he uses
learn
a
the
slightly
new route
different
after, yeah. I just wanted to have something I knew consistently for this, at least. Alright, so...
the top floor Krabby.
Yeah. So, in this, I need to catch 4 Pokemon, not including Articuno. So I need to catch a Psyduck, Seal, Krabby, and Staryu. And the top floor is where I want to find my Psyduck and Seal. Whoops. And I got an encounter on this floor. What is this? Aw, damn it. I was hoping it was something fun. My controller sucks. Alright.
I wonder what Pokemon appear on that floor. I've never thought of that before.
I warped to the wrong map on Seafoam and I found a Shelder.
Yeah, there's 20% shelter.
It's only 20.
Without it.
I was like, we should do this. Save
It's
that
worth it
really
in
fun
red
spot.
because there's Staryu there, and Staryu cannot be gotten from algae fly. But
Yeah.
in blue, no.
Yeah. So we need to catch 4 things, like I said. 2 of them are more common on the first floor I was on. 2 of them are more common on this floor. And when you get the other ones on their, like, the ones that you're not supposed to get on that floor, it can get kind of weird. The desum for this area is really strange because, oh, I was supposed to look. Like I said before with Meowth, the encounter slots aren't right next to each other. This one has the same thing happen. So we need a Krabby and a Staryu. I just got my Staryu, which is really nice, without desumming because I'm really lucky. So it basically, the encounter slots go Staryu, Krabby. So you could go perfectly for a Staryu and end up with a Krabby because you just got in between them.
Yeah, Seafoam is technically the worst place in the game for desum because of this alternating thing, but really it doesn't end up that bad just because the encounters are so common anyway. Like, you might have to go for alternating slots, but in the end you're just going for what is essentially a 1 in 4 or even more common encounter, so in the end you're just going to get it anyway.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like a Mewtwo cave where it's just one slot in the area that you're aiming for.
That movement I just did there, completely unnecessary. That was me forgetting what I was doing. And I just looked at
You're going for Golbat, don't worry.
Yeah. Not playing with splits is really throwing me off right now. Alright, so
Yeah.
like we said before, I'm going to deposit everything that's in my party, which is why I needed everything to be evolved. And I'm going to withdraw things so I can basically evolve them later. This saves a little bit of menuing.
Yeah, there's exactly 4 Pokemon in this box that still need to be evolved. It's the 4 Pokemon you just caught from Seafoam, and he has 4 party slots. So by withdrawing them now, he's able to never return to this box again. He doesn't need to come back to it for any reason, so he can just change permanently off of box 3.
And I'm going to do the same thing with box 4 later on.
Was that 8-8 item touched up on by chance?
I guess I can. Well, it's pretty simple, but there's effectively 3 items that we need to do a glitch later on. It's 8-8, 9F, and 4-8-4-8. He already has 9F. It's the item he used to get Overworld Red Bar. And he's going to be getting... Well, he just got 8-8, and he's going to be getting 4-8-4-8 in a little bit, and those will be the 3 items that he needs.
4-8 is not an item you want to be carrying around in your bag for very long. Its name is extremely laggy.
Yeah, it becomes a nasty click item on several maps, including Saffron, where we'll be a couple of times.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a really good start.
Yeah, so most areas that you've probably heard me talk about, I'll say, oh, I need to catch these 3 Pokemon. Unknown Dungeon's a little weird in that you don't really need any specific Pokemon, you just need a certain number of them. So you've probably noticed that I have some Pokemon marked in blue. The ones marked in black are obviously the ones I have caught. The ones marked in blue are what we consider long evolutions, so we're going to do one of those Overworld Red Bar things again to evolve some Pokemon. And having long evolutions in that part is definitely beneficial. You don't want to be wasting Overworld Red Bar on something that needs 1 rare candy.
Yeah, so I believe you need to catch 3 or 4 total in here, and that's because there's 6 Overworld Red Bar slots left. We can evolve any 6 Pokemon with Overworld Red Bar, and I think there are 11 possible Pokemon to evolve, so he's got 3 of them now, so I think he's down to 7 slots. So he needs to catch 1 more Pokemon here.
Alright, and before you go crazy, I do have different menus here, so it's not me messing up. It's just I have a little bit slightly different.
What are you doing?
That is weird. That scared me for a second.
It works, don't worry. So what I just did there is another text pointer manipulation. Basically, I changed the item ball into a wild encounter with a golem. So, it's fun stuff.
Yeah, pretty much every runner has different ways they set up their menus. Some ways are better than others, but most of the time it works out to be exactly even. So that's probably exactly how long it takes for like Mir, Keys, or Horo to do it, but his is just different. Wow, the bottom floor Chansey too.
What is this?
You said I was going to be here for 10 minutes because I'm going to hit all these bonuses.
Oh my god, this is like a perfect Mewtwo
Yeah,
game right
see,
now.
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
There are still some. Like, while we said that he
Ditto.
invented a number of Pokemon, there are still some that are better than others, and he has gotten pretty good luck on that so far.
Nice 5% into 1%.
Yeah, really.
When's Wigglytuff?
Oh, Mark
Oh.
Magikarp.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
You are finding like everything.
Yeah, this is a very good
That was
Mewtwo game
that was
so far.
D-sum. That was all me.
Yeah, that last one was D-sum. I know for a fact that the Chansey was definitely D-sum.
Oh, obviously.
Well, clearly.
He was aiming for Electrode just to
That
show
was
how
perfect.
terrible the face can be.
That was perfect.
This category is 100% skill-based, don't let anyone tell you anything different.
No, there's absolutely no luck involved. That Kadabra
Wow.
was completely me. I'm forgetting to mark a bunch of things. I'll do that
I
in a
see
second.
Magikarp,
Dodrio, I didn't mark. I know that.
Dodrio. I'll mention things as we go, but
Alright.
I see a few.
Alright,
This
so
has been a
Magikarp.
Fantastic.
I just got another Hypno. Give me the Magneton. Come on, be nice.
You forgot Vulpix as well. There's also all the stuff that you should be evolving from Seafoam. You'll do that soon.
I'll do that in the next menu, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if I can get myself Magneton.
You might as
Golbat,
well.
alright.
You actually have all your slots filled, so yeah.
I'm greedy,
That's up to you, I
alright?
guess.
It's all
Yeah,
about the
go for
swag
it.
right now, man. We already saw your run. Let him do his.
Dude,
It's about swag.
you need to get Ditto here and just like just to spade everybody. Don't
Alright,
touch
what
it,
is this?
LG5.
That's another Golbat. Alright.
Oh boy,
I need an
Magneton,
immediate
please.
watch the ride on like
Nope,
not
alright.
show up ever.
That was
Did
the
you get
best
Marowak on the basement, or did you get
No.
either of the two?
All I got was Chansey. That was nice. I just got another fucking Chansey.
Wow.
What?
I think Chansey's actually technically the worst encounter you can get because you have to wait the longest, but you always catch Chansey. So
I just
it,
got
like,
another
never
Chansey!
matters.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, because you
Alright.
have to wait the longest on Chansey. So yeah.
This
That
is called
happens.
Edda luck, everyone.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, this happens.
People. This is gonna be a Ditto or something dumb. Alright, I already have a Sand Slash. I don't want another one.
When you get so good RNG that it's bad, this is what happens.
Alright, that should be one of the two I need. On this floor, all I need is a Marowak and a Rhydon. I still am forgetting to mark things. I keep going over there to mark things and then catching something else, so...
You'll be evolving a bunch of things really soon, so you can probably just focus on the D-Sum for now.
Yeah. Alright, so 1, 2... Nope. 2, 3... Alright, just give me an encounter.
You know, game, I was kidding about the ride on causing problems. Please don't do this.
I just got Electrode. Electrode is kind of sucky because it is faster than you, because obviously it's a higher level Electrode than you. So you have a chance to not run away like I just did there, and when you do, you have a very good chance of dying. It's not too bad. All you have to do is use a rare candy, and I should have rare candied the other Pokemon. But yeah, it just wastes a bit of time, and it can easily mess
Wow.
up your D-Sum if you don't run away. Then you know it messes things up because the D-Sum charts sort of assume that you ran away perfectly. So I just got another Chansey. All right, this is gonna be 151 Chansey %. So
I think actually the only thing worse than Electrode exploding and killing you would be Electrode Gen 1 missing you with Explosion, because then you would level out the red bar.
oh yeah. All right, so this unknown dungeon is kind of stupid. I just got a Ditto.
Oh my god.
two,
This is, yeah.
Ridiculous.
What sucks is, Rhydon is in kind of an awkward slot for, like, a lot of the things. The best thing to D-Sum off of would be the Electrode slot, but obviously it's bad if the Electrode appears. And then the
this should
next
be Rhydon.
best thing is the Marowak, so sometimes you get trolled like this.
That was not right on. So there we go.
Well, it can be if you believe hard enough.
If I believe
Yeah.
hard enough, this Ditto can become a Rhydon. Alright.
So these Dittos, he's desumming right, but like every time the Ditto appears, he's desumming right, but just getting unlucky. So there you finally got it.
Alright. That was stupid.
Yeah. The thing about this run is, like, one Pokemon always goes wrong. Like, I don't think anyone's had a perfect run before.
I rare candied Staryu and learned Swift.
I've done that so many times. Oh my god.
So normally, if you rare candy the wrong Pokemon, it's not that big a deal because it's like, oh, whatever, waste of 4 seconds. When you learn a move, it's just like throwing salt in the wound. It's so annoying.
And that happens so much more than, like, you would think. Like, sometimes you just accidentally use the candy on the wrong thing.
Also, the Krabby I got is kind of trolly, so no matter what Krabby you catch, you're going to evolve it in one candy. However, getting the level 29 Krabby, you learn a move at level 30, and so that just wastes time. None of these things really matter in the long run, it's just waste time, and we're trying to go fast, so... There you go. Alright. What else am I not marking?
Well, the good news is you got a Golbat, so, you know, if you get Shen from your Zubat, then
Oh god.
I still can't believe that SGDQ Zubat was so bad that we clapped when we finally saw one.
The worst is I was getting, like, so many Onyxes and Geodudes, but just couldn't get the Zubat. It happens.
Vulpix, if you haven't already.
Oh, okay, Vulpix. Thanks. Alright, I forgot to do something again. Wait, no I didn't. Ah!
I'm pretty sure you're all cut up on the marking.
Yeah, I just
It'll
have to
be
do
Mewtwo, obviously.
Vulpix. Okay. So here I just basically brought Mewtwo to me. I don't really feel like trying to traverse the rest of Unknown Dungeon, so him coming to me is really convenient. And that soul badge that we got all the way back in the first underflow menu just came into use. So that's sort of what I mean about a lot of the menus working out, and a lot of what we do isn't necessarily doing anything at the time, it's setting things up for later. So, alright, so we have one more dungeon to do, and then we're off to, whoa, not Moonstones, I did that last time. Alright. So we're gonna go do Victory Road. Victory Road we need 4 Pokemon plus the Moltres, and then we can get onto the one of the more interesting parts of the run that I have absolutely no idea how it works. It's basically a glitch. We're gonna generate a lot of Pokemon and transform them or mutate them or whatever you want to call it into Pokemon we need. And in doing so, completely glitch out the game. So.
Yeah, so this whole time he's been setting up his rival name for the black magic ritual we're about to begin. So that's pretty much been the start of it. He has a very specific setup in his rival name, which allows us to do the glitch coming up. He just needs to finish up one more step. He needs to toss 7 of those moonstones he just swapped into the rival name, but he'll do that right before the glitch begins.
Fucking Graveler. What, really?
What a start.
We're not in Unknown Dungeon anymore. Victory Road is an interesting place because the encounter rate is fairly low compared to some of the other places we go. So you'll notice there's going to be long stretches where I don't get an encounter. Nothing I can do about it.
What's interesting is the floor, there's 2 floors, well there's 3, but there's 2 that we go to in Victory Road. The floor he's on now has higher level Machop, so you use 2 less rare candies on it. And it has a higher encounter rate, but Onyx is only, I believe, 20% on this floor. I think it's actually less than that. But then the top floor, the one with Moltres on it, it has a lower encounter rate. Onyx is Onyx is more common, it's 30%, and then the Machop is slightly lower leveled. So it's good to look on this floor until you get your Machop, and then go to the other floor to get your Onyx.
Yeah. And I was getting trolled on that floor, so I went to the new one. This is basically just so I can get my Onyx. And once I get my Onyx, which I just got, I'm going to catch Moltres and go back to the other floor. Just because I can technically get a Machop on this floor, so there's really no point to me, you know, continuing to look on that floor when I'm really looking for one when I can technically get both here. So now we're going to catch the Moltres, and then go back, and then once we catch Machop, we are done with grinding encounters for now.
Moltres is such a bad design.
I got Golbat again. Alright.
Wow. But yeah, there's only 2 more places where he's gonna have to use D-Sum to get encounters after this section. He needs a Pidgeotto later, and he needs a Drowsy. And he'll have a lot more chances at that. Oh, nice. He got the Machop on the way to the ladder.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I stopped. I'm like, I'm gonna D-Sum on the way there. Worked out.
Yeah,
Moltres has a much better yellow sprite than it does in red. But
I mean, I guess the Moltres sprite is better here than in, like, Bristol, where it looks literally like a rubber chicken.
at least it's not Japanese sprites, like Japanese Mew.
So, Japanese 151 Ren.
That would be really interesting with Doko Kashirador glitch. I wonder how that would work out.
underflow really sucks because the items are on the wrong kind of order.
Oh, that's true.
So everything's the quantity that you want to be an item and vice versa, making warping really slow.
That's really interesting.
Oh, I didn't release enough Pokemon.
Yeah, that happens.
I thought I only had 2 left.
You got so many bonuses.
It's ridiculous.
You got a Chansey, Sandslash, you got like everything but Magneton, and then you also got Parasect. Yeah, wow, and Graveler. Very high bonus count this run.
I did not get Wigglytuff though, so I did get that yesterday.
I always forget that that exists, so whenever I ran into it, I always be like, what the hell?
Yeah, catching a Wigglytuff is just not something you ever really think about.
I can get rid of Zubat, yeah.
Because it's 5% and it's only on one floor, which you sometimes don't even visit at all. For a long time we didn't go up there at all.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to focus on this.
Oh yeah, this is the serious point of the run.
Alright, 8-8, Master Ball. Alright, good, perfect. Moonstones, toss down to 7. If you've never seen this before, prepare to have your mind blown. Just gonna throw that out right now. Wow, 111? My time is terrible. Alright, let's get going.
You have a lot of bonuses, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, round 1 is still going to be round 1. So this section is going to look really repetitive, but he's kind of doing very specific things, and the way that it kind of works is there's a trick that we call LOL glitch, and we can basically generate an encounter based off of a tile that we're standing on. And it's similar to the way that Cool Trainer works, but what he's actually doing here is he's kind of in an infinite loop of the LOL glitch. He's generating an encounter by using 8-8, and then he's, based off his rival name, he's changing the map in order to get certain Pokemon to appear based off the value of the one of the slots of the rival name. So it's currently set to be 185, and he wants it to be 177, so he's going to toss 8. And after he tosses 8, the value will be set up to give Squirtle, so he's about to get the Squirtle here.
Yeah. The second toss I just did there is just for a number, or for a Pokemon later. I can do it at any time. I like doing it early. Oh.
Yeah, that way he doesn't forget, because if you forget, you catch Not Jinx, and when you catch Not Jinx, bad things happen.
Yeah. If I left it as it was, I'd actually catch a Meowth, which I already have a Meowth, so that would be pointless. Alright.
You're also seeing him doing a lot of this in a specific order. If you mess up any of the execution in this, you can crash the game, and a lot of it's very specific to the point where, like 9F, for example, when he uses it, needs to be in the second visible slot, because 4848 needs to be on the top.
Yeah, it's a very precise menuing section. A lot can go wrong here, but it's better to have an execution-based way to manipulate Pokemon than to have an RNG-based way, which would be the alternative. There's a glitch called Cool Trainer that we could get Pokemon like this in a very similar way, but it's completely RNG dependent if Cool Trainer works, and because Cool Trainer doesn't always work, it's just better to do it this way. And I think this is faster anyway than if we got all the Cool Trainers to work first try.
I think so,
That
too.
they'd be moderately close.
Yeah, if we were really doing like a first Cool Trainer every time, we would do a mix, but a lot of Pokemon are faster to just get from this. So
Yeah,
there would be a few more Cool Trainers and probably only one round of this.
Yeah, because we do 2 rounds of this. We catch 17 Pokemon the first round, and then we do anywhere between, I believe it's like 9 to 15 on the second round. So we might do, like, for a task, for example, would probably do 1 round of 17, or maybe less, and then all Cool Trainers for the second round, so they would skip the second round of the glitch.
Alright, and so what I just did there is a little bit different. So you'll notice that some of these Pokemon come up at level 7, and then I set up the glitch on those. If I use the 4848 item, well, don't use it. If I flash the 4848 item before seeing these Pokemon, I can then throw a Pokeball and catch it. So I want that Gyarados, so I'm just gonna do that and catch it. And then now the glitch just continues on as it was.
One of the items that he set up earlier makes it so that these Pokemon have set DVs. I believe they all have 3 DV right now. So because they all have a 3 DV, we know exactly what the encounters are going to be at all times for the level 7s that pop up. So because we knew we were going to get a Gyarados there, he's able to predict that and then catch it. He'll change that DV in a little bit to be 2. And the reason for that is we want to get a few other Pokemon, but getting a Rhyhorn and getting a Gyarados is pretty important, and a Shelter as well.
Yeah. I just fucked something up. No, I'm good. Alright. No worries, guys. Everything is fine. I flashed my trainer card one too many times.
That was a weird... Oh, is that... Yeah, because you have Nidoran Mail,
Yeah.
right?
So
Okay.
because I got Nidoran Mail earlier, I just did something I've only ever done once before. So that was very scary for me. And because I did something really weird there, I, sort of messed up the order of things in my head. I thought I was on a certain part that I wasn't, so I should be fine now. It was... Someone please tell me if I'm not, but I believe I should be fine. All I did was flash the trainer card an extra time.
Yeah, you should be fine. I only saw the trainer card flash an extra time, which doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
can flash the
I did
trainer
not
card
use
as much as
9F
you want.
again.
Yeah, I think you glanced at 9F, which is fine.
Yeah.
Again, these menus are extremely precise.
But something else you guys might have noticed is he's running away from basically every other encounter. If you see an encounter that has a poison status, that's a Ditto, and it serves us no purpose, so we just run away from them.
So right there, he flashed 9F 8 times. And the reason for that is, as he's doing this glitch, every time he uses 9F, it advances what we call the stack a little bit. And as the stack gets advanced, at certain points it'll crash the game. So he used it there 8 times to advance it past one of those points that would crash the game. So he can catch a couple of Pokemon here, and then advance the stack some more, and then eventually he'll move it past another point that can crash the game. So after he catches this Rhydon in a couple seconds, he's going to advance the stack again. This time he'll press it 5 times.
Alright, so after I catch this Rhyhorn, like he said, I'm going to use 9F a bunch of times. Then I'm going to catch Jinx. I have to remember to toss one of the Moonstones. The Moonstones is what determines the IV, or the IV, DV of the Pokemon that show up. I'm pretty notorious for forgetting to toss the damn Moonstones, so hopefully we're good.
Toss
Yeah.
the damn Moonstones, Eddaket.
Yeah, if you
Pretty
forget to
much.
toss the Moonstones, you don't get a Scyther after Jinx, and
And
you won't actually crash the game, but you'll have to get a Scyther through like Trainer Fly or some other method, and it becomes really inconvenient.
I've been lucky when I've done it. 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I've always had space in round 2, so I just do Scyther there. So sometimes it's not that big a deal, it does waste time, but not that much. If I didn't have space in round 2, it would waste a ton of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 9F, I'm going to toss a Moonstone first, very first thing I do, and then I'm just going to swap this for this, toss 14, so 126 minus 14 is 12, yeah.
Whoa. Oh my god, you do this way different than I do.
I toss on the way up, so that way when I swap, I can just go down, swap up, and then I'm done.
That's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I should get a Mewtwo here if I did it right, which I do. This Mewtwo is the one encounter that you have to run away from that can be faster than you. It wasn't here. I mean, it probably is faster than I am, but it let me leave. It was nice. You never really have to worry about not being able to run, because it's asleep, so you can pretty much always run away before it wakes up.
Yeah, I don't actually know if it can wake up from its sleep, but if it can, it's definitely after several turns. I think it's taken me 7 turns to run from it before, and it didn't wake up during any of that.
It's asleep for 7 or 8 turns. I
Yeah,
think.
so you have plenty of time to get away. That would be a really disappointing way to lose a run, though.
Oh yeah.
It's still not really going to do anything to you. It's a level 7. It's a level 8 Mewtwo. I mean, it might have a glitch move that freezes the game, but you don't know that for sure.
Well, you're at 4 hit points.
Yeah, that's also true. But by that stage, you'll have another Pokemon.
It wouldn't be too terrible, but it could be
You can
pretty
just
troll.
Candy Mew.
I kind of want to get to this point and see what happens and laugh when he has a move that deletes all the Pokemon from your Pokedex.
What'd be really funny is if, like, he wakes up and you can just throw a ball and catch him, and then you just, like, keep spamming balls, and we just find a new way to beat the game faster. Because this game can do that sometimes.
It might be the way that we could finally catch a Yoshi.
152 Pokemon. Gotta change the category name now.
That's why we call it Catch 'em All.
It's very true. Would all other runs be outdated because we found another Pokemon?
Yeah, none of them count anymore.
Gotta purge the leaderboard since we found another Pokemon?
My bad, guys.
I'm waiting for someone to try and argue the point that we have to catch all the different variants of Missing now because they're technically Pokemon.
Do we have to catch all the trainers that show up too?
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, so like Shen said earlier, I could have gotten the Fossil, or I can just do Ammonite in this round. I don't actually know which one. Probably doing it in the LG Fly is faster, because you don't have to worry about evolving it. It's only 1 candy to evolve, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just different ways you can get different Pokemon. It's kind of an interesting run. It really depends on the run and how it's going.
Yeah, it saves 32 seconds to do it in the round as opposed to doing it with overall red bar and reviving the fossil. The only reason that you wouldn't do it in the round is if you don't have a slot for it. Sometimes you just don't have enough slots. Because again, you can only do a limited amount of Pokemon this way. And let's say he didn't catch the Caterpie or the Chansey or some of those other kind of Pokemon, he'd have to put them into these rounds because they're much harder to get than the fossil.
Yep. So I just did the last of the normal LG Fly Pokemon in this round. Now I'm going to do one more 4848 Pokemon, and then I'm going to do a little bit of menuing before I catch it, and this basically keeps my Trainer Fly active, and it changes my map to Vermilion, right? Something like that?
Yeah, you change your map to Vermilion.
Fuck!
Uh-oh. Did you not 4848?
I used 9F. What happens? What do I do?
I think you're fine, just try and keep going.
I think he can... does he fly away and get Lickitung another way? Because he just set up...
yeah, that's probably...
Change your map and fly away.
So just do max potion with town map?
Yeah.
No, you can't do that outside of battle.
Oh,
Or
he's
is he
outside of
in a
battle. Yeah,
battle?
don't do that, don't do that.
What do I do?
Just
Swap it back.
no, continue as normal. Continue as
Oh,
normal.
dear.
Try to continue as normal.
So catch another Pokemon?
Oh, what have you actually done? Are you inside a battle right now?
He's on the Lickitung. He flashed 4848.
Oh,
and
okay,
then,
yeah. Fly away, fly away.
Just
yeah,
fly
I think
away.
you just fly away.
Okay.
You might not have a trainer flying anymore, though.
You can make another one if needed.
Yeah.
Alright, do I save and quit still?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just got a counter here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make the trainer fly again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to redo the trainer
Alright.
fly, but you're not
That's
gonna
fine.
crash.
That's the important part, is not crashing. So we're gonna save, and everybody, we're,
Okay, that was a little scary.
I've
Yeah.
literally never done that before. I was like explaining what I was doing as I was doing it too.
Alright. It's probably faster to just fade a trainer, to be honest, when you're setting up the other trainer fly than scrolling all the way down to the PC.
Yeah. I'm gonna do, Pallet Town first, I think.
Yeah, that's the correct play.
That'll give me time to think about what I'm gonna do. So, like, everything just went wrong. So that's fun. But one of the things that's nice, is we have time, basically, to think about things. So normally what happens now is I would have caught Lickitung, I would come here, I'd start evolving things, I would grind for some more encounters, and then do another round of LG Fly. Because I'm going to sit here evolving things and grinding for encounters, I have time to think about what my next move is. And so, I mean, I'm going to have to set up the trainer fly, fight a trainer.
Yeah, I'm thinking the best way you could do it would probably be to set up the trainer fly and fly to Vermilion, and then fight the guy with just the Ekans right next to Diglett's cave.
I'm thinking set up a trainer fly to Saffron, and die to Matrop.
Yeah, but then you would lose red bar on Mew,
Oh yeah, that's true.
because I'm trying to keep
but-
the red bar.
Yeah, you need to keep a high-level Pokemon in that case.
I can always deposit Mew and go get
he
it.
would do it before he deposits.
I can deposit Mew and then die and come back.
Yeah, but then you would have to change boxes to withdraw something low level.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, what you could... Yeah, this would actually work. Deposit your entire party and withdraw just the shelter, and then fight the guy and die.
Okay, I need to make sure I swap out of money too.
Yeah, I was about to say, your money is currently your 4 stores, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you'll be fine. That works.
Oh wait, I need to do one more candy. Alright. We have this all figured out. For Lickitung, what should I do?
So one of the reasons that this game is really fun, like this category, sometimes things like this will happen, and you'll have to, like, very quickly come up with a way to fix it, and it can be very difficult sometimes. This is kind of like a really awkward situation that no one's ever been in before, which makes it really interesting to do the run.
Yeah.
So it's really cool trying to be like, what's the best way to get out of this situation? And we found a way to do it, which is pretty cool.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure the only things that don't have glitched hit points on your team are the... Oh, I actually thought of something that might... Yeah, this is even faster than what we were talking about. Okay. what you could do is just keep the current team you have, but switch like Charizard to the front of your party, set up the trainer fly, and then battle the third guy in the gym because he gives an Electabuzz, and then deposit everything and whatnot, and then you can just flash 4848 and you can get an Electabuzz. And not have to do it with the toss.
What?
That'd be so sick.
This is too good.
That's so good. That would work so good.
1, 2.
But yeah, there's so many ways to get out of these situations, and it's like trying to come up with the best one on the fly is really difficult, but it's like really interesting to try and come up with it.
Nice Pidgey trade.
I know, right? 1, 2. I don't know why I'm desumming yet. I don't even have a Rattata.
Because you can get Pidgeys if you don't desum.
No, he gets Pidgeys if he does do some.
Yeah, really. Come on.
That's so true. Desum is like a legend.
Alright, so what I just did there is I need to catch a Rattata, but I also need to set up for a glitch later on, which involves transforming into a Pokemon and swapping 2 of the moves. We'll touch on that a little bit later. We're currently in panic mode here in,
I think you're fine at this point. You have
Yeah.
a very easy out. It's just kind of awkward,
1,
obviously.
2.
And the important thing is you avoided the crash.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the main thing.
That was very much a thought process on how to not crash. So it goes to show how scary those menus can be. Like, you saw he had one very little mistake, and that one very little mistake, if he would have crashed the game, would have lost 15 minutes.
I think I did.
So you can see, like,
I think I did
how
it.
scary this game
Ah,
can
I
be.
did it! The Pidgeotto into
Yes!
Tangela.
Yes! I saw. That's so good.
Wiggle!
Yeah, so the way that the D-Sum works, level 30 Pidgeotto is very close to the Tangela slot, so if you get an immediate encounter, you can get Tangela. It's always worth it to go for that.
Alright, what am I doing now? Alright, I'm going to Saffron. I need to go to Saffron.
Yes.
Yes.
Should I Trainer Fly now?
You forgot to get Tentacool, by the way, but you can just get that in the round.
Yeah, alright. I think I'm going to Trainer Fly now.
Yeah, Trainer Fly,
Yeah.
because you can still access the PC.
You
While
might
I
want to save just in case, but...
Yeah, I'll save before.
That's actually a really good idea.
Alright, I'm not gonna bother biking over there.
Hopefully this route is still intact.
99 Pokemon, 97. Alright, people, find the 2 I missed.
It should be, Gyarados and...
Gyarados, yeah. Right
Shoot,
on.
I just had
Rhyhorn,
the other
Rhyhorn.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhyhorn. The other
Okay.
448.
We did it, guys.
So now you have 2 options. Which one do you want to do? Do you want to do swag or do you want to do safe?
I mean, we gotta go for swag, right?
Alright, keep the Charizard in your party. Deposit everything else.
I should probably keep Mew, huh?
Yeah, Mew
Yeah.
and Charizard.
Alright, I'll get Mew back.
You won't have the Charizard for long. You just need it for a fight. So you're gonna fight the third guy in the gym. He's looking to the right and make sure he walks to you. But you can go
Wait,
ahead and like evolve
So,
stuff.
the third guy... I
Yeah, he
can't...
has one Pokemon.
Yeah, I can't use my,
You'll have
bike.
Charizard in front for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to walk to him.
Good thing that he did deposit Mew then, because he needed
Yeah.
to change the order of his party.
This
Oh,
was me
genius.
thinking ahead.
That was so good.
So wait, so the third guy in the gym?
Yeah, he's looking to the right. He's like the one in the middle.
So...
Oh yeah, Burn Heal first turn in battle,
Yes.
before it changes into
Burn Heal
sleep.
first turn.
Alright, wait, so is this the guy right before the dojo guy?
Oh, he's looking to the left. Never
Alright,
mind.
that's what I
It's
thought.
the third guy. Sorry. I
This
thought-
is glorious.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Welcome to Catch 'em All, where one small
Um,
mistake makes you do very cool
We
things.
can't
Hug
fight
them.
him.
Yes, you can. Hug the
Yeah, you
left
can.
wall.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we took the Hitmonlee already!
We took him on Leon.
Oh, no.
yeah!
Oh no.
Okay, just go fight somebody on the route to the right.
Yeah.
You can pick
Yeah.
anybody on there.
Oh dear.
Hey, we started 20 minutes early. It's okay.
Yeah, there's a 2-hour and 10-minute estimate. We are fine.
No, we're not. Are you kidding? So just fight any of these guys, probably.
We're fine for the revised estimate of 2.5 hours.
Fuck, I can't fight any of these guys either.
Why not?
Oh wait, I can't fight that guy in particular.
Why can't... What?
What is going on?
Oh,
it's
'cause- no,
no,
'cause
it's
he
because
did
Changing
earlier.
you deactivated him.
Yeah, you deactivated him.
Oh,
and the other
right.
guy-
He can fight anyone else.
God damn
Guys,
it.
Okay,
we're
burn
all...
heal Charizard. Burn heal Charizard.
Yeah,
We are-
don't forget to burn heal on turn 1 or you're
Oh my
gonna
god, he's in
be-
red bar.
Oh god.
Burn heal Charizard.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
you-
level 20 Voltorb. What's he gonna do?
Sonic Boom?
Oh, oh
you'll
shit.
be in
Oh shit.
super red bar.
Wait, so what should I use? Probably-
Yes. Just pick a move. Oh, nice. Out of red bar.
This run has become so entertaining and casual. I love it.
Oh my god.
I wonder what this guy gives from Trainer Fly. I
Oh
don't
wait,
actually
wait,
know.
wait! Before we do this, I need to swap my items. I'm
What?
going to get money
Alright.
Oh my god. Genius.
before I fight. Like before I finish. I don't need those rare candies anymore. Okay.
Oh my god, I can't
This
believe
is
this run is
ridiculous.
alive right now.
Official Let's Play here.
Oh my god! So this is my let's play.
Welcome to episode 1 of me catching a few Pokemon and having fun with my Charizard.
This was all intended. Just gonna throw that.
This is
out
how the 151 run at SGDQ. You should be very thankful that this didn't happen.
Hey, I didn't fuck up my LG Fly. You're welcome. No, it's
Oh,
etiquette running. I'm just here to laugh at what the hell is going on in this run.
So, I think it was mentioned about 20 or 30 minutes ago how this part is pretty, like, focus intensive, but pretty boring, and there's a lot of room to explain things. I don't think it's boring anymore. I think we fixed that problem.
I'm dying. I can't.
God.
I can't.
I can't believe this.
Oh my god.
This is gold.
This
And
is
this
your.
is faster than the alternative, because the alternative would be taking a 12-minute time loss, so he is saving time over crashing everybody.
Also, I'm
Let's
sorry,
do-
Horo, but this is your world record holder playing this right now.
Dang. The call-outs.
Sorry, Horo. Horo technically has the best time, but it's emulator, and we don't like emu cheaters, so.
Right. Dude, I should do some no reset runs. It's a hard life.
Oh my god.
This is so good.
I love this. Dude, I love this game. Like, this is what 151 should be. Frantically, like, hoping you don't crash into frantically trying to fight a random trainer with a level 67 Charizard. That's in red bar.
I'm so glad that I'm in this call.
Oh man. Alright, so after this, everything is gonna happen as it was supposed to before. Still have to figure out how to get Lickitung, but we can cross that bridge when we get there.
We've got a cool
You should
trainer for that.
totally just trade the
Oh.
Slowbro for the
I was thinking it.
Lickitung.
I was thinking it.
Just do it. You'll have to warp to Fuchsia.
That's fine.
That's a lot more entertaining. And, you
It's-
know,
it's
the
too good.
reality is it's probably faster than the Cool Trainer because Cool Trainer sucks.
There's actually a really good cool
Oh,
trainer for Lickitung.
Is it the one in the mart?
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah,
the ones
in
in
the
the March.
No, Horo, you don't understand. He can literally do a in-game trade and catch them all. It's been a year since I've seen one, and it's like,
I vote that option.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I don't...
Thank God.
Yeah, no, it's gonna happen. Don't worry.
can we purge Horo?
This is like,
I just flashed my
you have
trainer card
Horo
again.
and Cool Trainer. Horo is like Cool Trainer's biggest advocate. And then you have Eddaket, who's like the complete opposite. If
Like,
there
what-
is an
oh,
option that
funny is,
isn't Cool
Horo
Trainer, then he's
always
gonna go
has-
for it.
Yeah, Horo always has amazing cool trainer splits, and Eddaket always has horrible cool trainer splits. I have a joke where I was like, if we were to do a human task, Eddaket would play up until, like, Brock Skip. I would play through the Machop fights up to Power Plant and give the controller to, like, Horo. Horo would give the controller to Eddaket for Safari Zone, and then, like, it was like, who's better at all the different sections? So, like, I'm the worst at Victory Road, so we would give the controller to, like, Horo for Victory Road, and, like, so on and so
Oh.
forth.
I have full
And
heals now.
You're talking about
convenient.
me abusing sword. Jeez.
Dang.
Alright, so now everything is just going on exactly how it's supposed to. Nothing to see here. So we're gonna do another.
Truth.
Yeah, we're
What
gonna
does
do
this guy give?
We're gonna do another round of LG Fly. This one's shorter, so there's less chances for me to mess up, but it's still entirely possible. I'm going to swap this with this right now, so I don't do what I did the other day.
I think we just found a time save for Catch 'em All, by the way.
Is
I
this
think we
a-
might be saving 20 seconds.
No.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, I think we're saving time in regular Catch 'em All now.
Why? What
if,
happened?
What if we did cool trainers between rounds and just 4848 for the Mr. Mime right there?
That's not a bad
I
idea.
thought we already knew that.
I thought we
that
yeah, I
is a
thought we
good
talked
idea,
about
yeah.
that.
Well, yeah, I think, okay. Well, we just found a time save for Catch 'em All, everybody. Welcome to this category. Thank you, Eddaket, for this amazing run and giving the idea. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to retype the notes, too.
Alright, I am all sorts of flustered right now. I didn't use 9F. I just looked at it. It's all good.
Why can't we DT between rounds, Horo? No, we would keep the trainer fly, because we would just 4848 after the Mr. Mime.
Wait, I don't need to
Because
do 64.
Dratini is like really
No, you just do
obnoxious.
Dratini at the end.
Oh, you mean right at the very end? After the
Yeah.
reset?
After the
You could.
reset, instead of flying to Vermilion, you would just fly the Saffron.
You could. It would be a little strange, but you could.
Dan runs this anyway. This isn't gonna make him run it again.
Yeah. I saw that.
I was done with Catch 'em All. I said I was done. That's why I've been doing meme races. But now I'm interested.
Since
I
I've
thought
known
you were
you,
actually
you've
going to
been
a sub
done with
150.
151 151 times.
No, I'm done with Catch 'em All for like a week, but I'm going back to school soon, so I can't be grinding this crappy game anymore.
Oh, give me the notes and I'll take over. I'll take your.
Alright, just get
I'll
my
take
sub
your sellout
150
crowd.
for me.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll even stream it on your channel.
Thanks,
just
man.
just give me the stream key for shenanigans underscore and I'll do it, and it'll be your.
Alright. I'll give you a 5-hour long video of me sitting on webcam.
I was gonna say, just do like no mic.
Yeah, have no mic, but record yourself as if you were doing a real run. That way, like, you can have the reactions ready. Or, like,
There we
you know,
go.
it's like, it's almost like having, like, a sound bank, except a video bank instead. So if I have really bad D-sum luck, I just, like, play the clip where you're just, like, flaying your arms in the air.
Oh boy.
Oh.
By the way, is everybody enjoying the run? Because I am enjoying the run.
I
How
hope
about you
everyone's
guys?
enjoying the run. I'm having a heart attack, but I'm enjoying the run too.
This will be below estimate, everybody. This is sub-estimate still. It's going to be okay.
I just realized something. It's no longer going to be sub-estimate.
Wait, it's not? How?
Electabuzz is going to my party.
Oh, it's over. There's like 9.5 hours of
Oh,
Electabuzz
no.
Cry.
There's no
At
way,
least it's
guys.
not- at least it's not Jinx.
Alright, so Electabuzz should go to my party, Magmar goes to the box, and then Tauros.
I don't know if Shen says it's over more than he says the run's dead or the run's over. I need to learn how to.
All my
do
runs
that.
die because I get 11-minute Brock skips every time.
This run can no longer world record, guys.
Has world record passed?
No, I wasn't talking about that, I was talking about you.
Yeah.
I think my last 4 world record videos have all at one point said this run can no longer world record.
Yep. Pretty sure.
But speaking of the
What a
real
game.
world record, we're about 10 minutes away from when it finishes.
Yeah, we
Or
are.
a little under.
The bomb suit was giving me shit when I got my 318 in Crystal because I got the Elite Four and I was like, this run's dead to me.
Yeah, I know how you feel, man.
Alright.
Bad runs just need to die, and sometimes they refuse.
I took like every YOLO too with that run. Like I had max attack and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like gold strats that are completely risky in Crystal and could cost tons of turns and maybe even a death.
Did you
It just
keys a
worked.
charge? That's the only thing I want answered.
I didn't because at that point
Wow.
in time I had fixed
Wow.
my time and I was like, I can actually do this.
What a jokester.
Yeah, whatever.
Didn't even YOLO.
Alright, so now I'm doing Tauros. Tauros is a little bit different. It's just a different set of inputs we do. it's a weird thing. If you forget to use 9F, you'll actually get a Tauros every time. So that's sort of what we do, is we forget a 9F during the process and in turn get ourselves a Tauros. It's much better than grinding for the like 4% encounter in Safari Zone.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Oh
The
yeah.
trade secret to getting a world record in a Pokemon game, Kapratic, is to say that the run is dead.
What I should do is I should just make my like initial split key just say this run is no longer world record pace. It would just be easier.
I should just make every split, like, make it so every color is red and every split is named no longer alive, or like, you know, run is dead.
Fun fact, back when I was back a while ago, I did a run where I was like, one run I'm gonna make it so that my green splits are red, and it was world record. So, the one time I've ever done it, I tricked the game into seeing red splits, so now it thought that I was behind, so it gave me a good run.
We used to compare against some of best, so everyone would think we're like 8 minutes behind.
Oh yeah. I like how my current sum of bests are sub, I think it's sub an hour 30.
That's stupid.
Because back in the old days, we only did 8 Pokemon in each round, so my gold for round 1 is like 4 minutes, and my gold for round 2 is like 4 minutes, and they're typically like 12 minutes long each, so I save like 16 minutes on my sum of best from that. Oh, you could 4848 Lickitung off of Nidoran.
Yeah, as I just did.
Was
it.
that Nidoran you're doing now?
No, I don't have to do Nidoran.
Well, you can 4848 Lickitung when you get Nidoran female. Or, oh, you caught it.
He's not getting Nidoran.
Never mind.
I actually just got something I could have 4848'd for Lickitung, but I didn't know about it until you just said that.
Yeah. See, I
Gosh,
thought
he's
you
doing
ran
a
away
game
from the
trade.
Nidoran female. Or the Nidoran female ran away.
Just dedicate yourself to the trade.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, in-game trade is too cool anyway.
Alright. 8-8.
You know what you should do is you should go to Lavender and nickname the Slowbro Horo and trade him away.
Oh my god.
If there was a convenient way to name Pokemon, I would do that, but unfortunately, we have to beat Estimate, guys.
Yeah, sub-estimate or riot. Oh, if you don't sub-estimate, you won't even beat my, was it the Rookathon run?
It was the Rookathon.
Where I crashed because I made the marathon route, like, that morning.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You need to at least sub that run.
Horo wants me to do this.
Just do it.
Trade away.
It'll only take like a minute. Just warp to Lavender. It's map 4.
I mean, this is a Let's Play anyway, so it's not like
It really is.
Yeah. It'll save characters too. Because that matters in Catch 'em All.
I had to think about that.
I kind of did too.
Yo, even better, toss one from your options slot and go to extreme slowest tech speed. I forget how, there's a certain amount you have to toss, but it goes to like 12, or I think it's like 12.
It is one.
It is one. What's it go up to? Is it like 12 frames
15
per character?
frames
15
per character.
frames per character. So every text box, like if it's like 20 letters long for the text box, it takes like 5 seconds to load it. It's
Don't
so
9F. Alright, I'm good.
painful.
I had to tell myself not to 9F there. Alright. We're done with LG Fly round 2. Yay, we made it through
Yay.
one of them without completely...
Congrats, man. Well done. Let it be known that this is the only Catch 'em All run in the year of 2015 where we're going to finish with a not losing record.
Oh my god, you're right.
You won 3 and lost 3. You're even, buddy.
I have to change this, I'm
Congrats.
sorry.
We have about 40 minutes to go, by the way, in terms of actual time.
Like, before we're out of estimate?
Before before we run over the
Yeah.
early start. But it should only be about 20, 25
shouldn't-
at the very most.
Unless Cool Trainer
Well-
completely. So when Cool Trainer completely screws me over, this is gonna go over estimate.
This is one of the few times I get to spam cool glitch in the chat.
Yeah. I think... I don't know, I think I'm gonna do the trade last. And... I'll go to the end with my Lickitung.
You could warp from there.
That's
I
what I was
don't know what
thinking.
kind of map we're gonna be on. It could be pretty cool.
Nothing will crash, right?
Map 8 crashes? There's no way that's an 8 index.
Someone want to make sure, just so I don't...
Just save before, and if it crashes, then yeah, no big deal.
You'll
Just
have
use
changed
Vermilion
locker.
Center to warp from.
No,
like-
that's not fun.
I just deposited the wrong thing, whatever. Oh, Electabuzz, why?
And Electabuzz Cry. Shoutouts to Keys' favorite Pokemon.
I can't believe Exarian actually said that in the PDQ.
That's
Like,
awesome.
what
It
a
turned
son
into
of a
all of
bitch.
us like pointing out our favorite Pokemon too. I called him out for Nidoking. That dirty glitchless cheater.
Just remember worst is Blindfold Stadium team, Electabuzz and Lapras.
Oh,
Wait, really?
Yes.
Well, that was this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See, I was up for the Heart Gold, and then I passed out.
alright guys, simmer down with your cool glitches, it's not time yet.
Yeah. See, I started it too early. That was on me. I forgot you still had stuff to evolve. I haven't seen this part of the run since my SUDQ run.
It's
My
nice,
fastest
isn't it?
safari has been 38 minutes. Either slow down with the cool glitches or keep them up for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, you guys get to choose. Why did I go into...
It's up to you guys. You get to choose. Keep it going or slow it down.
Poliworld doesn't evolve with Leaf Stone. What are you doing?
I was thinking Jigglypuff did, okay?
What?
I was like, I need a Water Stone and a Leaf Stone? Where's... There it is.
Let it be known, Horo has blessed the CT section. It's guaranteed to work now.
Don't worry, I'll just go low every time.
I'm honestly considering that.
I think it works.
There is no evidence to why it will work if it's low, but it has never proven to be wrong. I've
Like,
still yet
just-
to get a fail.
Just
You know
hope
what?
that it isn't wrong, because otherwise I'm gonna have to ban Lucky.
Today might be the day.
I'm hoping it is. This run, I'm just hoping it is.
Like, one day it's gonna fail, and as soon as it fails, it's gonna fail forever. Because that's what happened in the old route.
Well, the
We
problem...
used to do like 9.
Yeah, the problem is, I was like, oh, Cool Trainer doesn't always work low, or, you know, I never had a problem with Venonat. Venonat always worked for me, like, in the grass right above it. As soon as somebody said Cool Trainer always works low, like the very first time, it just stopped working.
Yep.
So I have to go low on Venonat now. Alright.
I'm so glad we no longer have double distort.
Yeah, it's nice.
Though on bad runs, I will be doing double distort because there is time save to be had, right?
First click M.
Nice.
Nice. Guys, now is the time to be destroying this chat with one emote.
Alright, so that's Cool Trainer. That one you didn't really get to see it in all its glory. This I'm doing here is, this is actually LOL glitch, right? To get Horsey?
No. It's kind of. It's weird.
Yeah, so we're getting Horsey through this manner. It's kind of weird, but it's definitely the fastest way to do it. We caught that Missing No. That Missing No we're going to actually evolve into a Kangaskhan later. So, that's fun.
Shoutouts to everybody that's about to get global.
Yeah, if you get global, spamming cool
Oh.
glitch, you've done your part.
Alright, I'm running away from Diglett.
Oh,
It's actually not worth it to run away from a 15 anymore.
Well, I do it. And now I'm not getting encounters. So this game...
Yeah, the
It
reason
knows.
is it's if you get it's I actually checked it with the dsum and you will always lose at least 1/3 of a second. It's not worth it to run away from 15s, but it feels good to get an 18, so I can see why you do it. It just feels better, but because you overworld Red Bar of all of it, it's
Yeah.
not worth it anymore.
Alright, so we're gonna do some more cool trainers, but we also need things in this grass. We actually need everything that can show up in this grass, so I'm just gonna go for encounters. I'm gonna catch 2 things before I do any of my cool trainers. Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna do Venonat low. I don't wanna, get an encounter I want and then have to go all the way back and all that stuff.
Right. Well, you have to go back for Hitmonchan, but
Yeah.
or do you do Hitmonchan high?
No, I do Hitmonchan
he's
low
doing it
as well.
low this run.
Always low.
Dang. You should do one high just for the fans.
Alright, you know what? Let me do Venonat right now. I'll do it high. Screw it.
Well, the Shiro just
baby.
got global.
Did he really? Good job, Shiro.
Yeah.
Rip Shiro.
Congratulations, Shiro, on the new global.
Also, fun fact, my push to talk key is control, and I'm too busy spamming an emote to worry about me not having push to talk on.
See, this is what happened when Cool Trainer doesn't work.
Yeah, so this is Cool Trainer failing. I bet it works after like 30 clicks. Just give it like...
Somebody had asked in chat what we mean when we say going low. We just mean like...
I'll show you. Here, I'll do it right
Yeah,
now.
he's
It's gonna work
do it
first
right
click.
now because it's not working high.
So basically, going low is going to this grass here. This grass, for some reason, and like he said, there's absolutely no evidence that actually suggests this. It's purely, probably placebo or whatever.
Please just get it right
Yeah.
now.
Now,
And see, it worked.
when we say Cool
Oh
Trainer
my
always
God.
works low, I'm not kidding. I've been playing this game for, 2 years that we've had the Cool Trainer glitch as part of the run. I've never had a Cool Trainer fail in that grass. Not once. And it fails like maybe 50% of the time in the other grass, but I've probably done 200 or 300 Cool Trainers in that specific patch. Never has one failed. So, Cool Trainer just always works low. It's not even RNG, it just works. It's guaranteed.
Eddaket has managed to make it fail once, but this is Eddaket and
Yeah.
Cool Trainer.
Eddaket has probably the one to win.
Oh my god.
Of all the I say like the 3 catch 'em all runners because there's 3 of us that like currently run it, but like we all have like our spot where we have bad RNG, and Eddaket tends to be Cool Trainer.
Guys, I'm not gonna sub 2. Oh, come on. I got drowsy. I'll
I
just catch it.
yeah, it's so bad when you get drowsy because it's 25%, and if you would have done the Cool Trainer, if you had done the Cool Trainer here, you would have had to desum for drowsy after the Cool Trainer, and you've seen what happens when you try to desum for things. It's similar to going for Pikachu in the power plant, and that took,
Yeah.
what, 4 tries?
Oh yeah.
So, if he had the same luck, which is pretty much like standard, because Drowsy's pretty trolly on the slots.
Even getting encounters is tough.
Yeah, it's like Meowth, actually.
Yeah. It's almost identical, yeah.
Yeah, so it can be really trolly. Of course, you get
How
double
did I know?
Drowsy.
Yeah.
I get another
I
drowsy.
knew it,
another one.
too, yeah.
Cool Trainer
Cool
always
Trainer
works.
always works low.
Literally always works low. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing that in all my runs from now on.
I am too. Like when I get back, I'm never going high ever again.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
But
I was gonna say
There
an
you go.
important thing about this section is I need to make sure I do Growlithe last, and it has to be the very, 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 very last thing I do. I can't catch any other Pokemon after because we need to set up. We have a Trainer Fly that's set up still, and we're going to get Mr. Mime off of that, off of this Growlithe here. This is a Growlithe. It's the new sprite for Gen 7. Get hype. Alright.
The one time Eddaket failed a Cool Trainer down low, he moved 2 tiles and got another encounter and it worked.
Yes.
Oh, you've actually failed one low?
Yes.
I didn't know that was possible.
It's probably a Gen 1 miss, so I'm gonna...
Yeah, probably Gen 1 missed the Cool Trainer.
Well, it was funny because now for me, I always try to get the encounter on the right side of the grass because when I got it before, it was on the leftmost tile.
That's actually hilarious.
So, placebo effect, I now try to only do it on the rightmost tiles.
By the way, the cool trainer glitch is over, but that doesn't mean you have to stop spamming cool glitch.
Yeah. We do still have one more RNG part. I have to get an encounter over here.
Yeah, this is the last bit of RNG in the game, and it's pretty funny because the last bit of RNG is just waiting for an encounter, and I have been trolled here, and I know Eddaket has been trolled here. Oh boy, this last encounter can be painful. I think I lost 45 seconds to it before, or I think it was like closer to 30, but like you can get trolled by it.
Yeah.
Because I think I ate my words because I said there's no more RNG in the run.
Yep.
30 seconds later, where's my encounter?
Well, you also did one where it was like there's no more RNG left in the run, and then you messed up the Dratini. I remember that one.
Yeah. So there was one time I said there's no RNG left in the run, and what was funny was there was RNG left in the run because I had a 1 in 256 chance of having a town map in my ID. And you can swap an item with a town map in this next menu. And because I had the 1 in 256 chance of my item being a town map in my ID, I swapped the wrong items around and ended up not crashing the game, but I had to get Dratini a different way, which cost about 11 minutes because I failed to get the cool trainer to work.
Hero is whispering his cool trainers to me, just FYI.
That's amazing.
Alright, so that's Dratini in a nutshell.
So the reason that we don't, like, buy Dratini is we already mentioned, like, the levels, but the other reason that we don't is getting it this way gives us Overworld Red Bar. So now we have Overworld Red Bar for the last set of evolutions, which saves a pretty significant amount of time. Not so much in this run because he only has 4 Pokemon to Overworld Red Bar, but if you have 6, it saves about 1:30 to 2 minutes, which is pretty insane.
Yeah, I'll do probably Nidoran female at the same time just because it's in box 1.
Yeah.
Also, I need to remember to trade for like a ton.
Oh,
I'll remind you, don't worry.
Because you have to nickname it too.
You're really gonna make me do that?
You will be underestimate if you do. Like, you're fine. You'll beat the Rookathon
Yeah,
run.
can you guys tell us what the timer is at right now? I'm gonna guess, like,
201.30.
I was about to
201.
say it's probably like a 201 right now. Dang, dude, I get to keep marathon record. GG.
Alright.
Until Horu gets it in the next marathon. He'll get like a 155. Like, yeah, this is a pretty bad run.
Like, in the same way that Crafted got a 2-minute penalty for having a really, really, really dumb resolution for his game, you have to nickname this.
Alright.
Yes.
I'm just checking something really quick. Nidoran male, I forgot I had that.
Oh, yeah.
Magnum.
Wow, you're done after these, aren't you?
Almost. I gotta do like the cool trainers, yeah. Oh wait, I only got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, whatever.
No, it doesn't even matter.
I was like, I thought I was 1 less, but
Yeah. No, the reason for that is you only had 5 orbs to do. And
right.
you could have.
He only had
withdrawn
4
them.
orbs.
Or 4 is what I meant, yeah.
All right, don't candy Nidoran female. Skip over it, please.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
I did that once on the menu before, like in Celadon. I was like scrolling up in my inventory and I had Vulpix and I was like, oh, I'm passing the Firestones. Why don't I use this now? Just completely, yeah.
I had one run where I forgot that you can catch 2 different leveled Bellsprouts on the Meowth grass, and I was like, oh, I need to use 1 candy on Bellsprout to get it to a level from evolving, and then I had a 23 Bellsprout.
Hi, Shiro. Nice whisper you got there.
I thought that I mixed up Ponyta and Grimer in one run, so I got Ponyta to 37, and then I got Grimer to 38, and I was like, what's going on? No!
Oh, that's not that bad at least. That's only 3 candies.
Well, I still had 2 other Pokemon.
Oh, right.
Oh, also this.
I'll never forget the
1,
run
2,
that I
3,
used 4 candies on Mew before I realized I was using candies on Mew. They had the Ace Beam in. Oh, I felt like an idiot. I thought I was over the other Pokemon, whatever was below it.
I love how that third Magnet, like that Magnemite, that third one is just kind of like looking away.
Yeah, Capratic, yes, this is world record pace.
Yeah, if he saves negative 12 minutes on this split, we'll
I
be
mean,
good.
we can
possible.
underflow the menu. I think we can underflow the time.
We can underflow the time, yeah.
If you have a time that's so far above estimate, it becomes below estimate. Is that possible?
I think so.
Can we overflow the timer?
I think we can do this.
So you should probably nickname like 17 other Pokemon to find out.
Just like chill for a bit, like, you know. Because like as soon as we hit 210, it starts taking in reverse, right? Well, it'll be like a minute and it's 209. So just wait for like,
Yeah, wait till it goes back down to world record.
yeah, what would it be, like 21 minutes over estimate? And
Yeah,
we'll
Max
be-
waits like a half hour to get his run started.
Yeah. Just keep like the catch 'em all run in the top left of the overlay, and just have the next run go.
Yeah. I'm making sure I got everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright.
So fun fact, if you withdraw a level 0 Pokemon, it automatically gets a level.
Yeah, that actually gets used, I believe, in the yellow catch 'em all run, because you get a level on, I believe, Cubone, so that you can trade it for a Machoke, because level 0s don't evolve. And when you do the Cubone for Machoke trade, if you trade a level 0 Cubone, you get a level 0 Machoke and it doesn't evolve.
That's
so it needs to be
awesome.
level 1.
That's amazing.
Oh, Shiru is whispering for schedule. I will... Because he can't type commands right
Oh my god, poor Hero.
Fucking dumbass.
That's awesome.
That reminds me, that time I got global banned, but I was hosting Blue Eagle, so I couldn't type /unhost.
Oh
So-
yeah, Exarian was scared of that when I got us both global.
That's really funny.
But they fixed that now. Like, that's not a problem, but he was scared about it at first. I didn't realize that globals were IP, so as soon as he tried to type
Yep.
something, he's like,
Alright.
So 2 evolutions left, and then a trade, and we'll have them all.
Yep. I'm just gonna do the trade. I'm not gonna nickname. Sorry.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, what are you doing?
Wow.
Alright, what house is it?
Doesn't even do it for the people. The one with the sign in front of it.
Alright.
It's
Bottom right, except not the mark.
Actually, I think it's index 2, if I remember correctly.
Is this also index 2?
Yeah.
So, is it?
This is index 2
Yes.
that he's standing
Yes.
in.
Yes, but yeah, okay, that works.
Alright. I'm going to make sure my Pokedex says 150 before I do this. It does. Cool.
You're allowed to save the game if you want.
What? Yeah,
Yeah, you
I'll
can
save.
change boxes.
Oh yeah, change boxes before you deposit everything.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that index 2 in Lavender is the name reader. It's the house in like the middle. So there's like 2 houses on the bottom, and then like
Oh.
1 house.
I'm at 255 leaf stones.
Uh-oh. Just don't worry about that for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just use TMs later.
Yeah. You can just toss whatever item happens to be in that slot, because there'll be an 8 quantity. You just need to go to a 4.
Is this the name raider? Nope. This is Mr. Fuji's house.
That's
Sorry,
Fuji.
guys.
Oh, you didn't
right,
say Fuji,
Pokesplit.
no!
Hey, you didn't say Fuji? Aw.
What a dick!
Rip.
Yeah,
Where's
it's
the
out
name
the
reader?
bottom one.
That's all. It's the one below. The one directly below.
Alright.
Dude,
Oh,
the name raider turned
that's
into a
not it.
chick.
Which one is, dude, which house is it?
Rip.
If I had the sign next to it.
No,
Oh,
that's
it.
Mr. Fuji's house.
Yes, goodbye, Horo.
Also, now we need to get over to Fuchsia.
Yeah, you can just toss from here.
Well, swap and toss. Yeah. 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, quantity 7.
So
Don't use the moonstones. I know what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Couldn't?
No, just don't. Well, he hasn't, but you know.
Could have.
None of this.
This is too good.
This is glorious.
Yeah, welcome to Catch 'em All, everybody, where the time is made up.
And we're going to go estimate early because of this.
See you later,
Hold on,
Otherwise, we would
Moro.
have been underestimate.
Wait, we're going over?
We're going over purely because of the nickname.
Yeah.
Wait, what's our timer at right now?
208.52. Or
No!
yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, we're like 30
No,
minutes.
we have to
ahead.
go. Come on, go faster.
Just stop
Goodbye,
the timer
Haru.
at 2:59. Just 2:09:59. Just stop it. Like,
Just
Good
it
point.
doesn't go anymore.
Yeah, just stop it when it says that it's going over estimate.
All right. Well, this certainly was an entertaining run.
yeah. Just
I like
FYI, in Eddaket's defense, he actually wouldn't have been overestimate if we didn't bully him. So like, don't let the time actually indicate his skill. Because
I'm gonna be like 3 seconds over estimate. This is gonna be stupid.
Can we also really quick say that we were willing to give up our good friend Horo for a Lickitung?
I'll do that. The TMs always have
Yeah,
one.
we're done!
198,
Underestimate, guys.
Yay!
We did it.
All right. So that wasn't too bad. That was very bad. So
You know, the walk on the first tile, that was sick, because you entered looking
yeah.
to the right.
I didn't even see it.
That was so good.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. That was certainly silly.
That was great. I loved it. Well done.
But
You were underestimate. You were a 207. I don't think
207,
everyone's
yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
game
what everyone's
time.
talking about. We even have time to wait for credits now. But yeah. That run usually goes a lot smoother. LG Fly is just a really tough place because one wrong move you can completely mess things up like I just did. So yeah. But
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to IMAX and get the next one going.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for watching,
Alright.
everybody. Stick around for he's doing Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire or Alpha Sapphire, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright.
real quick, shout outs to Mark. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark, for helping us get 151.
Yeah. But everyone stick around for Alpha Sapphire. Should be a really good run. IMAX is really good at the game, so everyone stick around for that. And
Yep.
thanks for watching.
Yep, later everybody. See ya.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
So do we get forcefully moved out of here, or do we move out of here on our own?
Well, let's
I don't
just
know.
move on our own because we have that kind of.
Oh, yeah, follow Eddaket. There's like a really nice button if you have Franker faces right under the screen. Just click it. Real
Everybody
simple.
follow, subscribe.
Yes.
Don't forget to also follow twitch.tv/IAteYourPie.
Yes, TV/IAteYourPie. Follow
If you-
him as well.
And go to streambig.net.
If you guys already follow me, unfollow me, and then follow me again. So